Hi, hi, LinkedIn members. This is Das. I'm from the company called Brands Revenue. There are a lot of funded startups have not realized the dry powder, which is the report for 2023 and 24. We have published this in our website, brandsrevenue.com, where you could read more about it. Now, coming to the root cause of this issue is only because of the sales target not being achieved. Why the sales target is not being achieved? Because the founders or the sales heads have derived a strategy, for the business, and they have derived an approach for the business, but they have not understood or realized that has the strategy or approach defined is basically working out, and is it basically getting results? Now that's where people get stuck in achieving sales targets, and of course the product is already done. And once the product is done, it needs customization, and when it needs customization, it takes the time, and because of the time, the sales cycle becomes longer, and so forth and so on, right? So that's why they don't achieve the target. Okay, so that's exactly what we are focusing on. We are trying to help startups and any enterprises to achieve their unachieved targets, right? So when I say this, I'm pretty sure all sales heads and most of the founders would definitely ask me a question: what different? What are you going to do where my sales head and me as a founder is not able to do? Fair question. I would like to answer this very quickly. That we build a contingency sales team, and while we are building the sales team, the first thing what we align is our sales team, which is built for your company, has a similar personalities. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the challenge faced by most of the sales teams in most of the organization, because I also faced in my career before starting this venture. Basically, the personalities differ. The leader has a different personality, manager has a different personality, founder has a different personality, and the ground level staff who is working on sales, who's fixing meetings, has different personality. See, we believe that the sales team should have one personality, or wear a personality for the sales reason. So our hiring process starts with what personality does the founder expects their sales team to wear. So that's where first we align, and we get a like-minded people in the sales team to make sure that they all are aligned on the strategy and also on the approach. That's the first thing what we do. The second thing what we do, this is again available on our website. We have a personality analysis where any founder can go and mention their personalities of people who they want to hire. Okay. Now coming back to the second point, once we form a team, all right, now we understand your sales cycle first. How we understand your sales cycle is, you basically you would have had your past experience of closing deals and stuff like that, and basically we understand your product, and what we try to see is we try to position your product to the customer on a solution approach. Now let's say, for an example, you are an IT solution company. Now if you're an IT solution company focusing on let's say an example like a storage, or let's say on a cloud infrastructure, the first thing what we would do is we would make sure that what is your sales process. Are your sales process is just calling people and telling that you are a cloud solution partner? No, that's not how we operate. We derive a strategy saying, first we qualify the leads by identifying who might be in need of your services. Now that the market is flooded with Google Cloud, AWS, Azure, and etc., right? There are many companies, right? So in these, although you are one of their solution partner, maybe you are an Azure solution partner, or AWS solution partner, or anybody, right? Who are actually a large entity. Now, the only difference what you can make or we can make for you is we identify your customers, the potential prospects, only with the size and their existing infrastructure. So just because somebody is running a 1,000+ company, they doesn't qualify as your prospect. we have to make sure that is there an infrastructure in place in the company in the past. Have they worked in standalone servers, or have they worked on cloud? Who was their existing partner? How do we identify that? That's what our business development executive does. So we basically qualify the companies from basically, let's say, 1,000 and above, like I originally said. But we don't qualify all of them. We call our business development executives call, and they tell them, understand what infrastructure they are using. So it takes multiple calls, multiple discussions to understand that they are using the let's say AWS or Google Cloud and so on. And once we understand that, okay, and then we make sure that this is a right fit for us to sell to the customer. So when it comes to AI or a cloud computing or a cloud infrastructure solution company, or if you're a solution company who is a partner of any one of them, this is the process what we follow. Now, if you have a sales team, I highly encourage your sales team to do this, okay? Not just by mentioning that you are an infrastructure solution provider. Now, generally, a sales cycle in infrastructure decision making is about 6 months to 1 year, and the ticket size is definitely more than $1 million, right? That's how it's most of the time. It is 500,000 and above, or 1 million and above, and that's the ticket size what your team would be working on. So the best process to do is first qualify them, talk to them, and the next process is not sending proposal or not understanding the requirement gathering. Your sales team needs to visit the infrastructure team of your prospect and understand the challenges what they're facing. Now that's what our business development manager does. They go and meet, because they're going to be a contract staff of your company. They're just going to meet your prospect and stay there for a week, continuously meet the infrastructure team and understand the pain points, of course, after signing an NDA with them, right? So once they do that, then the pain points are noted, and then we come back and the sales leader takes over from there by creating a solution proposal where, with the pain points, how your infrastructure solution is going to cover it and how much benefits or ROI is the customer getting, because if you're going to use your solution which you're suggesting as a different service provider from their existing provider. So that's the presentation what this sales leader would present, and again meet this team and present it for review and go for a closure. This is exactly how we work differently when it comes to cloud solutions or cloud IT oriented services solutions, or focusing on cloud infrastructure. All right. So if your company is not doing this, we help them we train them to do that as well. So we have a training program for your existing sales team if you don't believe in forming a second sales team. The second sales team doesn't spoil your integrity. The second sales team are the contract sales team for your company. They can sit in your workspace and they can share all the leads what they're going to focus, so that your existing leads who are in the pipeline can be removed and they'll focus on the rest of the leads. And after that, they will basically reach out to the people and take them to closure. This is the difference, and this is how we operate differently. So we completely understand cloud infrastructure. We understand enterprise IT solution. There will be dedicated leaders. It's not me who's going to handle everything. There will be a dedicated experts who are in the hiring process right now. We are hiring about 5 to 7 leaders who are specialized in respective domains what we are focusing on, and there will be a separate team formed with a leader who will be working in your workplace or in our workplace, so that your team can achieve your sales target by 100%, because your team would have already achieved 50%, 60%. So that's exactly what we do. Now, if you're interested or if you think that what I spoke just made sense, I'm definitely happy to connect with you. You can book a time with me. You can go to the website. You can select a discovery call time, or just give a shout out. Our team will reach out to you. We'll go from there. Thank you so much for your time, and have a good one. Thank you.